Welcome to another episode of the Zebra Influencer Series. I'm Scott Reyes, your Senior Manager for North America Alliances at Zebra Technologies. I have the distinct honor of working with alliances and ISVs in our partner ecosystem and helping them walk through our ecosystem and make connections to our channel partner network. In this episode, we have the distinct honor of speaking with Kush Shah, who is our product manager at Juniper Mist. Welcome to the show, Kush. How are you?
Thank you, Scott. It's been an honor being here. It's a pleasure talking about the Alliance and looking forward to this session. I'm doing well.
It's nice to see you again, Kush. Maybe you can, for the audience, explain to the audience a little bit about what you do at Juniper Mist.
Definitely. So I'm the product manager for a product line called Marvis, and that encompasses everything to do with proactiveness, with what we call as Marvis actions, bubbling up issues, to reactive, where you can ask a question through the virtual assistant, and then finally the Marvis client, which is a software agent which sits on end user devices. And definitely, excited to talk about that and this alliance with Zebra, which further enhances the Marvis client and provides greater value to our customers.
Thank you, Kush. Maybe you can explain to us a little bit more about some of the exciting things that Juniper is working on with Juniper Mist AI and some of the cloud initiatives that you guys are taking on.
Absolutely, Scott. Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing time to be at Juniper Mist, just because we are looking at this, and this is driven by customers as a full stack network, right? So full stack network starting from Wi-Fi to wire to WAN, getting into the data center, and that all of that is using the Mist Cloud and Mist AI. So that is the value proposition we are offering customers, is to have one single place where you can not only do day zero, day one, so configure devices, install them, but also day two network operations, right? And God forbid if anything goes wrong, we are there to show you what happened and in many cases fix it for you. So that's truly where we are in the journey right now. And the aim for us is to get to a self-driving enterprise where things fix themselves by their own, or they're bubbled up, and IT is more proactive versus the current scenario of being reactive.
So, Kush, maybe you can expand a little bit on how we're collaborating with Zebra and Juniper in that space.
Absolutely, Scott. Yeah, this is truly a complementary solution. So when you think of the Marvis client, which is Android based, it sits on end users' devices. So for example, these are retail customers, their associates using Zebra handheld devices, and healthcare customers as well. And truly, there's only so much we can do being a third party agent or an APK and get you telemetry from the client, right? And that's exactly where Zebra comes in, is the notion of getting the client experience out of the device to the user or user facing through the dashboard, right? And that's why I'm saying it's an amazing partnership to be in, because both, I think, companies are pioneering client experience. And what we do here is we access the Zebra data after, of course, it's licensed by the end user, and we consume that data. Specifically, there is voice metrics. So for example, you make a voice call from a Zebra device. How is that experience when the device is roaming? If the device is experience wasn't that good from the roaming perspective, why did that happen? And then finally, connection metrics, such as when you're connecting, you have EPOL failures, for example, or authentication failures. Again, from the client's perspective, why is that failing, right? And that's the power here. The solution is, with Juniper Mist, you get the infrastructure view, you get the RF view, the radio frequency environment, but the client view is something so detailed you can get only from someone like a Zebra, right? And that's where I think the solution as a whole shines a lot.
That's excellent. Well, thank you, Kush, for that explanation. Now, what's some of the outcomes that we're driving together with those customers? I mean, you expanded a little bit on the connections and some of the issues that the customers are seeing, but what are we solving for the customer? What outcomes are they looking to solve out in the field?
Absolutely. So one of the prime issues is voice calls. So when you make a voice call, it is an application in the end. But truly, that visibility isn't there to say, A, how did the voice call go? B, if there was an issue, what was the issue? And the third part being, where is the issue, right? And truly, those are the points which are being hit upon with this solution. For example, recently we talked with a customer and they were looking at why the voice performance was bad. And after they put in the Zebra license for the Zebra Wireless Insights, and they of course had the Marvis Android client, they could see key voice metrics such as packet loss, latency, jitter, and truly from the device perspective, why is the experience poor? Like there's a data rate mismatch, for example, or the device felt the coverage wasn't sufficient enough. And truly giving that sense continuously while the call is on, and once the voice call terminates, a supplementary report saying, okay, this is the entire call's experience, and that's why the experience was good, bad, or whatever the case might be, right? So truly, we are moving the needle there to help the customer in finding out, is it on the AP, is it so slash the infrastructure, is it the RF environment, or truly from the device, why was the voice call bad, right? And that's the value proposition. Just as an example, one of the cases which truly is what customers look at the solution for.
Now, and speaking of some of those voice issues and some of those customers, maybe you can expand on what verticals we're looking at. Is it retail? Is it healthcare, manufacturing, transportation, logistics? Like, where are you seeing the most for our customers' perspective? Where are they concentrated the most, and what vertical are they looking to solve those voice challenges?
Sure. It's actually all of the above, Scott, just like you said. So we, of course, started the retail. So we, of
Okay.
course, have a lot of customers looking at the solution and deploying the solution as we speak in retail. And then that kind of ties hand in hand with manufacturing. They have the same constraints of they want to figure out, for example, inventory or what goes where, and they make a voice call back to their colleague, for example, and those issues, especially in a environment like manufacturing, where you have those high ceilings and all that inventory all out there that may constrain the RF environment, so giving them that visibility. But even in healthcare, right? Even in healthcare, looking into when they do something similar, when the nurse, for example, or the individual there is trying to access some data and reaching out to the person over a voice call, that truly is also the case we're looking at. Logistics and transportation, we're still looking at how much of that is an issue. Also, we'll know more about that in the next few weeks. But definitely, retail, manufacturing, healthcare are the key verticals we target with this partnership and integration with Zebra. Yeah.
Is there any one vertical more than another that's picking up on this faster?
Oh, definitely. It is retail. Yeah, retail. Since it's so spread out, right? You have so many retail stores out there, and the IT team is ever so shrinking and constrained with resources. They can't go everywhere, right? And that is the challenge, and where we step in, right? As both of us, Juniper and Zebra, to solve that for them, where they can literally we can sit here and get into a customer dashboard on the Mist dashboard and see, hey, why is the voice performance bad, right? And help the customer out versus going on site or having a customer's IT team go on site, try to reproduce a voice call issue, capture those packets. So definitely retail, I would say, is the key one here, just because they're so spread out when they have the retail stores across US or North America or the world, that this is something which they definitely value a lot.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, Krish. I think from a retail perspective, to your point, right, it's in the stores, but if you also look at it from a supply chain perspective and the distribution and the warehouse space, we can definitely see the use for this collaboration between Juniper and Zebra together in that space as well.
Absolutely, that's great to know. Yep.
Kush, is there any last thoughts you'd like to leave with the audience?
Oh yeah, definitely. This partnership is unique in the sense when you think about the Juniper Mist platform, and if you all haven't, I definitely encourage you all to come to one of our demos, Wireless Wednesdays, or reach out to any of us over LinkedIn. When you see what we come up with, the client experience, right? Either it's a Wi-Fi client or a wired client, the application experience they have, truly, when you combine that with someone as strong and pioneering that, like Zebra, who too is focused on the client experience and makes no bones about the fact that what the device experience is. Because see, the device, the issue can be anywhere, right? Can be a device issue, can be an access point issue, can be an RF issue, right? But if we come together and present one solution where a customer can see it in a single pane of glass and use our Mist AI to make it operationally seamless and easy, I think that's the goal, right? And definitely would love more partners, more prospective customers, more current customers to come on board and deploy the solution. Yep.
And Kush, absolutely, from a part of Zebra, we enjoy this collaboration that we have with Juniper. I agree with you. The customers are looking for more outcome driven solutions, so they're not looking for that DIY anymore. They want us to tell them what we're seeing in the market, what works well, and what's solving other people's challenges in the field that are similar to them. So I totally agree with you. I think this is something that we can take to market. We can speak to our customers about what's happening in their environment and what we're seeing across the board. Kush, on behalf of Zebra, I want to thank you for imparting your knowledge on Juniper Mist. We really appreciate you being on the show. And to all of the audience that's been listening in, thank you so much for your time and attendance. And we really appreciate you guys clicking in. If you could just click a like below, leave a comment, let us know how you like the influencer series. That'd be most helpful to us. If there's anything else that you guys want to see us do, please just leave it in the comments and we'll be looking in on the video. Thank you all. Have a great day.